Mr. Speckbacher, thank you for joining us today. To begin, how do you see the current evolution of civic participation in Europe?
Thank you for the opportunity of talking to you. How I see the evolution at the moment in Europe, I would say it's a mixed image where we have a number of new initiatives in many states and regions, both at the national level and the local level, and where we have also concerns with regard to the civic space, where certain traditional values defended by the Council of Europe are now questioned, and that affect also the activity of civil society organizations that are dealing with those values. I'm thinking in particular of gender equality, the rights of LGBT people, activists who are strongly supportive of the environment and climate.
What are the main outcomes of the Council of Europe's roadmap for engagement with the civil society?
The roadmap contains about 13 actions. Half of these are aimed at strengthening the capacity of the Council of Europe to interact with civil society, and the other half are aimed at civil society to make them better prepared to work with the Council of Europe. As regards the first, we are at the moment conducting interviews and work in order to bring together all the know-how within the organization through a working group that has produced a set of guidelines that will be used across the organization for the various activities based on best practice on how you engage with civil society, at what moment do you do a public consultations, for instance, what language do you use to communicate with civil society, and also as regards the ability of civil society to better act with the Council of Europe, a civil society portal has been put in place to inform easily an NGO interested in working with the Council of Europe to find immediately, depending on its sector of activity, the information it needs. There are also, for instance, practical information on public grants that have been posted there, or when there are public consultations and other information of particular relevance for civil society.
And how can civil society in countries undergoing democratic transition be supported?
We are at the moment testing a system of grants to support civil society organizations that are interested in partnering up with other organizations in different member states. So we had this year 3 major grants. We are looking at the possibility of generalizing this practice in the future. But at the moment, each and every sector of the organization has interactions with civil society that concerns both the major political bodies of the Council of Europe, like the Committee of Ministers, the Secretary General, the Parliamentary Assembly, the Congress of Local and Regional Authorities, and the very many specialized monitoring mechanisms that have regular contacts with national NGOs in their respective field of work.
How do you see the future of collaboration between the Council of Europe and civil society organizations in Moldova and Ukraine?
I see it like I would see it also in respect of the other Council of Europe member states, a more intensive, constructive, active dialogue where the Council of Europe can make best use of input coming from civil society, and also getting the support of national civil societies to implement the Council of Europe standards and do advocacy work to ensure the implementation of those new standards and policy documents adopted by the organization.
Thank you so much for this conversation.
Thank you too.